What's going on YouTube? I know you guys are super excited for Infinity War coming out, so to hype you guys up, I'm gonna be recreating the stunts from Civil War, so make sure you guys hit that like button right now. So for the first stunt, we got a bit of movie magic, and Spider-Man takes Captain America's shield by doing a front flip 180, but then they switch shot and he just does a regular backflip. So to recreate that, I'm gonna be doing the front flip 180, switch shot to me doing a round off backflip onto higher ground here into the superhero pose like him. So next up we got Hawkeye, and he's at the airport and he does a 360 dive roll across the gap. So I'm gonna recreate that by doing a 360 dive roll across this gap, and hopefully it'll look a lot better because his had bent knees and I'm gonna try and do it straight. So next up we got one of the coolest flips in this video. Captain America does an aerial, but then midway he switches his legs to land on the opposite foot. So I'm gonna try the flip right here on the floor for the first time. So for this one, we got Captain America doing a full twist and then kicking over Black Panther's head, and then with the second leg, hits him. So to recreate that, I'm gonna try that kick for the first time on Brandon by missing him with the first leg and then kicking him with the second leg. So for the next one, we got Falcon. He's flying and then Vision shoots at him. He sees it and then he dodges it by doing a double front flip. So since he's going forward on this, I'm gonna recreate it by doing a double front flip from one trampoline to the other. So for the next one, we got Ant-Man in his small form, and he's inside Iron Man's suit. He's trying to escape, and to do that, he uses a dash vault. So this one's not too hard. Maybe you guys can try it at home. Basically, I'm just gonna jump over this block behind me and put my hands on to vault over it. So for the next one, we got Captain America doing a huge jump and then drop kicking a bad guy. So to recreate that, I'm gonna be standing on top of here with this on my chest, and I'm using this because in the movie, the bad guy has padding. I don't have padding today, so this is gonna be my padding, and Brandon's gonna drop kick me right in the middle as I fall onto these mats. So for the next stunt, Captain America gets blown out of a window, and there's so much momentum that he gets pushed into a backflip and a quarter onto his back. So I'm gonna recreate that by doing the backflip and one quarter off this big wall here onto the mat. So next up we got Ant-Man in his tiny form, and he's throwing Black Widow into a front flip on her back on the ground. So since Ant-Man's pretty much invisible in this shot, I'm gonna be doing it as Black Widow, doing the front flip onto my back on the ground. So next up we got Captain America doing a huge jumping gap from one building to another that's a little lower. So to recreate that, I'm gonna jump this big gap from the tallest structure that we have onto this mat over here. So next up we got Black Widow doing a cartwheel type movement over one bad guy and then kicking another bad guy in the face. So to recreate that, I'm gonna do the cartwheel type movement on this and then hopefully kick Brandon by doing a motion like that. So next up we got Black Widow diving to grab a flask before it drops on the ground, and to get back up on her feet she uses a kip up. So for this trick, clearly they used a lot of movie magic by switching shots, because in one shot she has the flask in her hand like this, but in the next shot her hands are like this, flat on the ground, ready for the kip up. So I'm just gonna recreate that by doing the switch shot just like them, diving towards the ground to grab it, and then doing the kip up back on my feet. So for the next stunt, we got Black Widow diving over a bad guy into a roll while grabbing her gun. So to recreate that, I'm gonna use this red block as my bad guy and grab my gun mid-roll. Thank you so much for watching my Civil War Part 2 video. If you want to see me recreate the stunts from other movies, make sure you hit the subscribe button right here. If you want to see my latest video, click right here. If you want to see another cool video, click here. And as usual, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Stuck.